Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Portsmouth. Now, in the last episode we had our relatively disappointing game against Crystal Palace, although I still thought we were a little bit unlucky with the penalty and then the goal from a corner. I thought we were probably better than we deserved from the scoreline in the game would suggest, basically. That's the only way I can really think about this game. Unfortunately, in the next game, we kind of got exactly what we deserved in a sense. We just can't seem to stop screwing up at the moment. Webster got himself sent off after 33 minutes and then we were basically fucked. There was nothing we could do after that. Norwich were just relentless. We were perfectly in the game up until that point and then gone. And also Charlie Musonda picked up an injury in the game too, which certainly did not help by any stretch. I mean, Norwich had so many chances. Look at this. We still had some decent ones. We actually had some decent chances in this game and could have maybe scored a couple of goals as well. But the fact is, had we done so, I would have felt a bit harsh for Norwich because they really did deserve this win. I just can't believe Webster got himself sent off. Stupid tackle. And he's now lost for 3 games. So that's always fun. In our next game, this one annoyed me even more. And I also need to point out that Jack Watmore is also out. He picked up a training injury and is going to be out for 4 weeks. So, but we're actually missing our first choice centre-back partnership. So in this game, I actually went with Dominic Hyam and Gavin Morgan, who is a youngster. A youngster. Not even that great at the moment. Unfortunately, I've literally just sent out that Belgian guy, Julian MacLeod, out on loan. And I need to try and recall him as quick as I can, basically, but I don't have time to recall him before today's game. So it looks like it could well be those two in the back again. A little bit worried. But this game it started so well. Jerome Sinclair put us in front on 11 minutes with his first Premier League goal and followed up with another one on 32 minutes to put us 2 goals up, cruising at home to Forest, absolutely dominating the game. I made the mistake a little bit of going to our sort of more defensive tactic with the defensive midfielder at half-time, like I did in the Championship last year. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer to not invite quite so much pressure, but it shouldn't have invited that much pressure. And the fact is, they didn't have a single decent chance in this entire game, just a few half chances, and they scored twice. We had 5, and to me that should be enough to win a game. Like 5 one-on-one opportunities and they've had none, and we've still not won the game. It was depressing because that would have put us nice and clear of the relegation places, basically. But Jordan Rhodes, with 2 goals there, and his second one was just pathetic defending, basically. He was able to go past 3 players, none of whom bothered to, stick a foot out or anything like that, and just put it into the bottom corner. Nothing the keeper could do. Certainly not blaming Daniel Bachmann, who's had a great season at times. In fact, if it wasn't for him against Norwich, we'd have lost by a lot more. But my point is, it's worrying because these were games that we needed to try and take points from. Away at Norwich, fair enough, a point would have been great. At home to Forest, that had to be a win. And now we're away at Burnley, a team that we lost at last year, of course, as we were promoted. But we've got some tougher games coming up now, and I genuinely worry for us a little bit now. And I wasn't feeling like that before. We started the season on such a high with the win away at Southampton, and it's just not really matched up to that ever since then. The Charlton game, the Palace game, the Norwich game, something has gone horribly wrong in each of these games, and it's really frustrating. I'm hoping today we could just have a nice, simple game where nothing goes wrong, although we've got players suspended and injured, so it's going to be a really, really low-strength team by even our sort of standards, so to speak. So we'll take a little look at the squad. Not a lot has really happened, but we'll just show you anyway. So top goal scorer for us at the moment is Jerome Sinclair with 2. Assists-wise, nobody has more than 1, and player of the matches, Sinclair and Webster have 1 each. Pass rating, Torres Crespo has done well from coming off the bench, but Ivancic is sort of the most consistent one there with 85%. Yellow cards, 2 each for a lot of those, and obviously the red for Webster and the red for Watmore, so that's not a good start either. Webster is somehow still the best player overall though, although he's going to miss a few games, so that is annoying. Let's just jump straight into things basically, guys. Where the league's kind of ended up now is we're 17th, we're out of the relegation zone only on our goal difference at the moment, but we do have the game in hand against Burnley today, so a win could put us technically up as high as 8th, but more likely if we win we go 9th, which is a pretty decent result as well. Of course, Tottenham have conceded a lot of goals so far, but they've managed to score plenty too, so but a little bit of both in there. Brighton have had a good start, Burnley had a good start, but have now really started to fall away. You'll notice that Patrick Roberts, any Fulham fans out there, now plays for Manchester City. He signed for them in the summer and has actually been brilliant for them so far, which makes it hurt even more. So yeah, let's get straight into things now. Team selection. I'm just going to do a quick pick and move stuff around. We are away from home, actually, so we'll just move that even more. Right, so what can we do here? Hyam and Morgan, it looks like it's going to have to be basically. Sinclair, Musonda, Griffiths thankfully isn't too badly, he wasn't badly injured in that game. It's not too bad, it's just I wish I had access to the likes of Webster, Watmore, McAvoy, Burrell, Shinaz, just as a backup in case Ivancic gets injured. It's still irritating, to say the least, to be missing some of the quality players, and we're not exactly got a big squad as it is. I'm just going to have a quick look, see what our wage bill's like compared to the rest of this league. I always like to check this. In the Championship it was fairly obvious where things sort of stood by that. Attendance capacity, interesting we're not filling our stadium, but Jesus Christ, Tottenham Hotspur, that is ridiculous. 58%. That's seeing all those goals. Let's just see what we're looking for here. Salaries, still 10 million is, in fact, that's, look at that when you compare it to the likes of, even Brighton have got spending 17 million a year more than us. Interesting to see that Arsenal are actually spending the most. But, I mean, look at our budget compared to the rest of the Premier League. £10 million a year. And that's gone up quite a bit from last year, compared to Arsenal with 183 million. Like, no other team every other team is at least nearly 3 times what we have. Most of them are so much more than that. So, yeah, let's get straight into this game. I've changed our fullbacks back to what they were before after the Palace game. Didn't really work out. Well, I think it might have worked out a little bit, but you just can't tell in the end. This is a Monday night football game, and it's actually Monday night when I'm recording this, so that's beautiful. There's the Everton QPR game on the telly at the moment, but I will watch that after this game. Although I expect Everton will probably take it because QPR are a bit shit on the road. Good at home, but they just haven't been able to click on the road this year. Anyway, that's real football. John Guidetti, interesting. Tom Cleverley, Yulsgaard. Those of you who watched my Fulham series back on FM14, so I'm talking like 40 of you, will know a lot about Jesper Yulsgaard. He was superb for us in that save. Oh, he's 30 now. So moving along into team talk here. I just think if we could maybe come up with something at Burnley, if we could win here, that would restore my faith in our ability to stay in this league at the moment. It was riding on a high after the win away at Southampton. It's just everything seems to have gone wrong since then. The injuries, and we've just lost so many players for such a long period of time, and we don't have the money to bring in the kind of quality that can replace them at the moment, and that's causing all kinds of trouble. So let's see. We've just got to do our best in this game, basically, and hope that we can come up with something. I don't like the fact that you can't scroll down on these anymore. What is the point in having that there if I can't see anything below the top 7? They need to fix the in-game scroll bars because they are broken. Griffiths out to Osborne. Into Sinclair. Brings it down quite nicely into Musonda. Can he knock it over the top maybe for him? Oh, Griffiths does really, really well to control that. I don't know how he did that, actually. Yanko, can he knock it down the wing for Wallace? Just takes it past Wallace. Could maybe make a run here? No. Just holds the ball up for Griffiths. Now can he find a pass in for Osborne? Osborne with the ball right away across from Musonda, who just doesn't get near it. But that's not really his fault. Guidetti, and it's going to come down to Osborne again. Pompey doing all right to start with, looking quite comfortable on the ball, which is what I like to see. Also, Kieran Griffiths won his first Wales call, first cap for Wales, and he actually scored twice on his debut in a game against Andorra in a qualifier. So on his debut for Wales, 19 years old, 20 now, scores twice, and he got an assist in that game. He was absolutely phenomenal for them, and I'm hoping that's the first of many caps he's going to get for his country, because he was superb. Why did he not make a run towards that and let Cleverley get it instead? We've been decent so far, I have to say. We've had the best chance of the game as yet. How did no one tackle him there? Anyone care to put a tackle in? Ankerson, Guidetti, and thank God he can't shoot for shit. But that is still worrying. We've not looked great to start this game. Then again, against Southampton, we were sort of against the odds and managed to get the win. So I'm hoping we can pull off something similar today on the road, because it's against tougher opposition. But these tactics worked really, really well for us last year, and I'm not going to start abandoning what's done so well for us at the moment, just yet anyway, because we are still looking threatening at times. We're certainly creating decent quality opportunities, it's just not perhaps enough of them at the moment. Yulsgaard with the long ball away, and oh my God, what a ball. That's why I signed him for Fulham and that save. Juan Fan. Somebody put a tackle in. Anyone at all, and now there's huge acres of space here for McGregor. Get out to him. I couldn't believe that he actually let that go in behind him there when he could have just cut the ball out. Burnley are starting to look a little bit better than us now. We've had that one good chance which we really needed to take. But as we did in the Southampton, yes, Brown a day does need to be marked. As we did in the Southampton game, if we can get in at half-time, well, we've already done that, so I'm not really sure what else I can do on that particular front. Musonda. Ivancic. Knocks around the corner for Osborne. Osborne and Sinclair! Oh my god! Oh, I'm sorry. Like, fine, make the keeper make a save, but he's literally blasted that higher than it was. Like, the height on that ball was more than it was the distance between him and the goal. I hate seeing those ones. That's completely ridiculous. Oh, I can't believe he's missed that. That was the chance. That's the best chance of the game so far. And he's spooned it. Mr. Kipling would have been proud of that slice. That was terrible. Right, what can we change, really? I don't want to push up, because that could catch us like crazy. Maybe just close down a little bit more. Just try and, you know, get a toe in on them a little. I'm not really sure what that's going to do at this stage. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of to try and get us a bit more of a foothold in this game. Fact is, though, we've had 2 shots, both of which have been incredibly good chances, and the second of which definitely should have been a goal. So that is the one thing I can take as a sort of positive from that first half. You know, we only created 2 shots in the entire game, and they were both great opportunities, which I guess is a positive, because at least it means that the chances we're creating are not just random shots from wherever on the pitch, essentially. Oh, great. Please don't concede another goal from a corner. That's a good tackle. Well done. Get in there, lads. No. Oh, good block. Good block. We're defending fairly well in these away games. It's just we've not had any injuries or sending offs in this game, and it's allowing us to get a bit more of a foothold on it. Just as we would have done, I feel, in the away games against Palace and Norwich. But when you get men sent off, there's not a lot you can... Oh, hello. Can we use our corner-taking ability? No, we can't. Musonda. Oh, my God. I can't believe we just hit the post. I can't believe it. Oh. When will the ball just go in the net for us? We just cannot seem to put it in the net. We create some really good, like, not scenarios per se, but, like, chances. Just good areas with the ball, and just cannot put the bastard in the net. I'm going to bring on Shruk for Musonda out on that... Wait, no, what am I doing here? Who's knackered? Morgan's knackered, but I literally have nothing to bring on in that position. We've got no one really apart from Glenn Oates to come off the bench in the strike position, so Sinclair's going to have to stay on the pitch as well. This is the problem with our lack of... yeah, it is going to have to be Musonda, because he's not having the greatest game. Shruk will come in here, and who else can I even really bring onto the pitch? Taylor looks pretty fit, to be honest. Torres Crespo, perhaps, but Osborne's actually been quite decent. I don't want to bring on Claire, no. I'm going to have to bring on Joe Dudgeon for Charlie Taylor, just to maybe give us that long throw option. That's the only thing I can really think of to do right now. We've not had a lot of chances, but that being said, we've also not conceded a goal yet, and that is always a bonus. Let's just encourage them. Why not? Let's just encourage. We've only had the 4 shots, but... when you look at our ratio of creating decent chances compared to the shots we've had, it's actually fairly decent when you look at theirs. You know, we've had 2 clear-cut chances and 1 half... Oh, my God. Where was my defence? Another good save from Backman, I have to tell you, but what was the defence doing? Oh, no goals from corners. Osborne clears. Oh, can he get in behind here? No, he can't. I think, if anything, we've actually made things worse by closing down more. It's just pulling us out of shape at the moment. So we're going to just turn that off again. I don't think it's working for us. Mahoney. Oh, and Bachmann does well there. But he is keeping us in this game here, and we'll be lucky if we can escape here with a point. Although, a point would... I would accept the... No! Oh, what a save again. Right, now, let's... yeah, stop closing down quite as much, because it's clearly getting us dragged all over the bloody place here. Burnley are absolutely gunning for us at the moment, I can tell. I mean, that could still help us in a way, because it could mean that we could catch them on the break, but... and Bachmann saves it. That is the one thing that could potentially come good here, is if they are sort of going overload against us, which it almost feels like they are because of how pummeling they've been, it allows us that little option of just potentially catching them. Just takes a poor touch hit. Yes! I don't know what Jerome Sinclair was playing at there when he left that ball. I have no idea, and I do not care. Before I even do anything, because there's no way in hell that I'm gonna let us lose this one now. Yeah, I don't know what Jerome Sinclair was thinking, because he was running towards it, and then he wasn't. He just stopped. For some bizarre reason. I don't know what the defenders were doing after that. That is a complete mystery as well, and I'd be very with my team, so I can understand they've failed. But look, Sinclair's going to get the... Oh, I see, he gets taken out. That should probably be a red card, but what is that for defending? Well done, Kieran Griffiths, though, following it in. Second goal of the season for him, and he's just fastly becoming one of my favourite players in this entire save. Oh, please don't. Oh, just leave it. Just leave it. It's not like, you know, there's two of you there and one of them, so just leave the ball. Don't worry about tackling or anything. Oh, Jesus. Oh, for fuck's sake. All that stemmed from them not bothering to actually collect the fucking ball when it was right in front of their fucking faces. Absolutely pathetic behaviour. I can't stand that crap. There's two of them right there and they just let it roll to the Burnley player instead of actually just winning the ball when it's there to be won. Right, well, back on counter we go then. No point in defending a 1-1 draw here. Oh, if they win this as well, I would just be fucking... Oh, we were so close to picking up the win here. I mean, we wouldn't have deserved it really, but the fact is, I love how they can suddenly come up with a goal the moment we score. And there we are at Turf Moor. It's Burnley 1, Pompey 1, and yet again we've thrown away a lead. It's annoying. That's two games in a row now that we've thrown away leads very, very late on. They deserve probably to win that game, but the point is they didn't suddenly start scoring until we scored. We've moved up a couple of places, but 5 points from 5, I mean, that would keep you up probably, but we need to do a little bit better than that this year. I really think that, you know, it's all very well getting points at the moment, but these are games against teams we could probably be beating because we've got much tougher games to come and we've not won a home game yet this season. The one game we won was that away game at Southampton, so we've got a lot of work to be done. So yeah, guys, that's where we are at the moment. We're up to 14th in the league, but only a point above the relegation zone now. It is tight as a duck's arsehole down there, and we need to get our act together, basically. Let's have a little look at the schedule for next month and what LiveCon will be. So we've got Man City next, so that is an absolute shitter of a game to have. Then away at Sunderland, not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. Then of course we've got at home to Everton, of course. Well, that'll be easy as pie, and that's going to be the live com, so yeah, enjoy that one. It's our first home live com, I think. So yeah, or was it? No, we had the Palace game at home, didn't we? That was yeah. So there we go, guys. Still searching for our second win in the league, but we are at least not in the relegation zone just yet. So yeah, if you guys have liked what you've seen, please feel free to drop a like on the episode, and if you'd like to even more than that, please feel free to subscribe to my channel for more Portsmouth and Sleeping Giants in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock, and I will see you guys in the next episode for the Everton game. Bye-bye.